What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Tuesday edition of Mr. Eric Reads. Right here, right now, we are about to read a book that Barrett just got. It's called The Cool Bean. And I know what you're thinking, like, what do you mean the cool bean? Well, I don't know if you remember stuff like the bad egg and, or the bad seed, the good egg, the couch potato. That's right. In the same line, it's Jory John again with The Cool Bean. So, sit back, relax, and find out a little bit more about this cool bean here on Mr. Eric Reads. Watch out! Here come the cool beans! The cool beans. Oh yeah, check out how they move. Look at the way they swagger. Notice their sunglasses. Yow! The cool beans are known all over school, from house to house across town, even beyond county lines. In the olden days, like last year, we were all one big pot of beans. We were a mixed bag, but it somehow worked out. Yep, those were the good old days. And then we stopped seeing each other so much. That's just how it is sometimes. You spend less time together, even though you're not totally sure why. I watched as the beans I knew so well, the beans from my own pod, became the cool beans. Oh, they were so cool. I mean, one of them could play guitar. Cool. One of them could draw the best superheroes. Cool. And one of them could jump higher than any bean I'd ever known. Cool. Me? Well, I mostly stayed the same. Sure, I made some small changes, I wore sunglasses that were too big. I slicked my hair back. Thought, nah, that's too slick. I strutted around a little bit. No! But then I stubbed my toe on a rock. And when I swaggered, oof! I slipped on banana peel. And I was still picked last for everything. My clothes never seemed to fit. I snorted when I laughed. I walked into stuff. I was an uncool bean for sure. And I started thinking to myself as just a common bean with, no special skills. I couldn't compete, so I didn't even try. I thought I'd never be a cool bean. It seemed like there were two types of beans in the world. There were cool beans and the beans like me. The days all blended together. I lived my life and things were just okay. I took tests and ate lunches and just mostly kept to myself. The cool beans continued being cool. I mean, sure, I missed them a bit, but it's not like I was going to say anything. I felt like all that coolness had gotten in the way of our friendship. And that's how it went. Until one day. I was in the cafeteria, and I dropped my lunch on my loafers. Oh no, not again, I thought. But then something sort of miraculous happened. Out of nowhere, one of the cool beans helped me clean it up. He didn't even say anything. He just gave me a nod. That was it. Later, I was out on the playground. I tripped and scraped my knee and maybe cried a little bit, and everybody saw it. And another one of the cool beans came by my side. And without a word, he dusted me off. And that afternoon, I was sitting in class. I wasn't really paying attention. I didn't notice, but our teacher had called on me. Everyone stared. I sat in silence. Nobody said anything. And then, everybody just laughed at me. That was it. After today, I was officially a has-been. But then one of the cool beans stood up, came over to me, and everybody watched. She leaned in close and whispered, "Hey kid, the teacher asked you to read from page 32. Then she gave me a quick wink and went back to her seat. It was a small gesture, sure, but it was also everything. I walked home with a goofy smile on my face. And I smiled all the way through dinner. And that day made all the difference. It was a day that could have been really bad if not for the kindness of a few cool beans. And it gave me a shred of confidence. And that shred of confidence has continued to grow. Somebody had my back, or a few somebodies. And after that, I started hanging out with the cool beans again. "Hey, how you been? You get it? How you been?" I said to them. Not all the times did I hang out, but sometimes I did, like at lunch, after school, and even on weekends. Throughout all this, I realized that it's not about how you look or any other silly stuff. It's about a wink or a nod or a smile at just the right moment. It's about dusting somebody off and helping them up again and pointing them in the right direction. So like when I see a bean falling down and I said, "You need a hand?" Yes, please." Now that's cool. The end. The Cool Bean by Jory John, right here on the Tuesday edition of Mr. Eric Reads. And again, the message there is super important. If you want to be the cool kid, that's helping somebody else. That's lifting somebody up. That's realizing that you might be able to help somebody that needs help. That's actually being cool. So, hope you guys enjoyed that story and the little lesson that goes with it. As always, guys, you know how much I enjoyed Jory John's book, so I hope you do as well. Come back again tomorrow. We'll have another great tale for you. And, as always, please stay safe and healthy. Wash those hands and practice kindness in everything that you do. Until next time, young readers and future leaders, Mr. Eric, signing off.